Good Monday afternoon. I'm not in uniform right now. I got to head towards the shower. The first thing I want to mention to you is, do you have whereabouts how the letters and lines of the letters came to create those lines, those positions, and those angles? At what angles did they actually take? Take a good look. I'm only looking at one of my things, but this shows me the angle is near 45 degrees. It may be 30 degrees on this keyboard. But if you look at the squared letters, you'll see they're all the same. They're all on 90 degree, or actually it's a 90 angle, or it's on 45 this way when you have to create the I don't know, the Q. Anyways, so what I'm going to show you is how they came to the letter I and the letter V. V means life. I means the birth of life, because I is the 9th letter in the alphabet, and when it's capitalized, and the only one that's capitalized can stand on its own, and therefore on the bottom of the letter I, the capital I, it's got to stand. But if it rocks, it'll fall, because that's an I birth, and that's who man is, and that's what we're all about. How hard we're going to fall when we do fall, because we all fall. That's why they got the month of fall, in honor of all the fallen men, and all of the men who went to war, who have fallen and left everybody behind. And they've taken much with them, but they haven't taken enough to soothe the hearts of those who have lost. And to this, I'm going to be jumping off the subject and speaking about Vietnam. Hey man, yeah. Oh, you're communist? Okay, I'm against you. Who's the other group? I don't give a fuck who it is. Fuck, tuck, luck, duck, fuck, suck. Suck comes with puck and yuck at the same time. It says muck and fucking duck. But the only thing you have to remember of all these things is there's only one male in here, and that's the buck. It's a male deer. And then again, if you put a birth inside the buck, you got a Buick, and now you got a car. Hey, I wonder where all the names came from. Don't forget, take one toothpick, right, and put it somewhere, and follow the toothpicks all the way down. It started from the last one before the last one, and so on, and my hair, and her hair, and everybody's hair. You see these commercials? They're all indications, man. All you got to do is follow them. Follow each commercial. Which way is it going? Why is it going that way? And what subject is it on? Regardless of the subject, God tried to make sure that everything tails off and counts in every way. That way, everything gets included, and when you go to find something through the labyrinth, the maze, you'll be able to find it, because eventually something's going to link. Now, we don't live that long, and is that what we're out for, to find all the links? Who's here to find out all the links? I am. That's why whatever I do here, it's only because it linked. You see, now, we're going to get back to the letter I, then we're going to get back to the war in Vietnam. Oh my God, I mentioned the name. And I want to show you how the letter I works. Okay? Now, take the black over here. Just look at the black and the black diamond. That's a dot over the I. But if you look carefully, okay, at the stop signs on each corner, okay, should I have the page like this or like this? Let me see. So I have a stop sign in each corner. Why? Well, look at the road. There's an intersection separated, and every road is a Y. That I, that road, okay, is a V. It's a life road. It's life in our heart. It's life in the world. It's life in the universe. It's life, and it's the birth of life. How come I can't get it in the center? So now we got an upside down I, and oh my God, we got an exclamation point, and that's on the number 1 on your keyboard. Okay? If you look at your old rotary dial phone, you never had anything on the 1, because that's God's word. That's the Spirit. Okay? So nothing's on it. The exclamation point is what's it going to make, a boy or a girl. Have you ever heard about the whale? What's the name of that whale? Not Moby Dick. But, I mean, you know the way they sounded it, Moby Dick. Lick, stick, kick. Do you think these words are shortened and lengthened for explanation, deeper and long beyond and before? Why long beyond and before? Long beyond and before goes like this. Long time ago, before man existed, there was somebody to make it exist. So he's a long time ago, like Pluto. Okay? So from that straight arm, everything came to be. Just like the dominoes they throw down. Like the tennis ball, if it's not in the right place, they pick it up, they start over again. And in life, you ain't in the right place, you got to pick yourself up and start over again. And it's you, and only you, and, excuse me, you're female. She's not here. What are you talking? It's a sperm whale I was talking about. That's the only eye you have on your head that can see inside a tunnel, get his buddies over to where he has to go, and then pop, out comes a baby. The sperm whale. You put your tail in there, inside the cavern, and it looks for an egg. It's an animal. It wants to eat an egg. He wants to penetrate that egg. He wants to get inside and get what's really good inside the egg, the creation of a child. So you see, the letter I is the 9th letter in the alphabet. Okay? What it creates is the Y. Well, that's just what it does, and at the same time, it puts that dot in the center so to make sure nobody hits each other. So the Y and the I, okay, which in all actuality was an I and a V, and you get IV. I and B, B for life, the I of birth. 9 and 22 equals 31, which one is creation. Spirit creation. Creation from the spirit, from the sperm whale. I didn't finish with that, did I, eh? She turns on her light, you get all excited. I mean, imagine if your friends were sitting down in the bag, and you say, hey boys, you want to come out? And the minute they hear that, they're all excited, and they stand up. And then you tell them it's going to be nudity. And they stand up, they got all excited, their tongues are hanging out until they spit. And you both had fun. And that's the way it goes, you know. The boys got to go for some fun. You got the boys down there, you know what I'm saying? But don't forget, there's also a chick inside of you. It's the opposite sex that we live with in order to understand the differences between man and woman. Otherwise, why would we want to understand the difference? It would never touch us because we wouldn't know any difference. They would know it one way, us another way. What is it? What is that book? Man from Mars, the other one from Venus? Well, that's a perfect book. It's perfect. Because the male angels, okay, are all on Mars. And the females are all on Venus. Intravenous. They're being fed right now because eventually they'll blow off the planet in a mist, come down to our Earth, you'll breathe it in or eat it up, and you'll make a child from it. One from Venus and another piece from Mars. The sperm and the egg. It's the only way you can do it. If you're inviting an angel in, you have to invite 2. And you have to serve the 2 at your service, so 9 months later. Anyway, so we know the I and the B, you put it together, it turns into a Y. So let me see. Y is the 25th letter in the alphabet. Oh my God, it's a he, she. The Y is a he, she. That's why it's sometimes Y. Did I ever tell you that? The Y is a he, she? Because it has 2 beta and 5 male spirit. Why 5 male spirit when yesterday I said female 5? Well, you see, 1 and 4 is 5, which is the angel with God's spirit in him. And that makes it 5. So the 2 is a she, the 5 is a he. We got a he, she. 2 and 5 is 7 makes God. Oh my God! God's a he, she. Well, what does that mean? It means you can create in a laboratory. He's not a woman. Because if it was God a woman, I'd say it was a she and not a he. Unless there's 2. Now that would freak me out. 2. Well, if God's anything like he is up there as he is on earth, well, I think he started it out by 2. Let's say the first one was, Abba, Ima, with an I, Ima, and it's actually mother with an M, and it's Mer with an M, and it's Beta in Greek, the way I see it. 25 and 9 is 34, and 22 is 56. So I added the I to the Y to the B that comes all together. Let me do it again. 22 and 9 is 31, 41, 51, 56. Perfect. Creation. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 equals 5, 2 times 3 equals 6. We have 56. We have the female and the male. We have Yo 11. We've got God's students. We are the male, and the female's up in here. We've got the male arms. We've got the female mind. So we clean up after we're done, no? So anyways, what I wanted to say to you is that I read you a couple of words before, which was mak, fak, tak, lak, bak, tak, sak, yak, and pak. And the only letters that aren't used, now I'm not using X, Y, and Z. Hold on a second. I'm not using W, X, Y, and Z. Why? It's pretty simple. I didn't prepare. Oops, me. Maybe I can do it now. But what comes out is you go A and it doesn't work. Okay? Because what A would be with UCK, what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm using the letters UCK in all of this. And I put all those other consonants in it. And I don't have EUCK, okay, because EUCK is the electronic created world. So that would be the EUCK. AUCK was the angel. You, of who you are, the double of you and your angel. CK, creation. Now K is 1 and 4. And that creates the Y in the road. It's the angel and the spirit. It connects to a male or a female. So what I gave AEI, I had IUCK, which again, I is a breather. It's a breather. When we run through the waterworks outside the space, it's a breather. But for what you people might understand, excuse me to call you people, I just have to say the I verb of you. I-U-C, creation, and the kingdom. Or you can use the K as 1 and 4, which shows you that you have a male angel, female angel on your head. So anyways, then I get to the letters that don't pronounce, and these came out all in a row. I don't know if you can see them. G, H, I, J, K, R. What would you think they mean? G, H, could be ghosts, could be God heaven, of the I world, of the J, which is the spirit of the heavens, of the K, which is the spirit of the element, or of the angel, or of the angle, and the R is the rebirth. But G, H, I, J, K, R say, hi Joker. That's what it says. Those letters, using that word, using the UCK with all the letters, removing what works and what doesn't work, I come up with leftover letters as G, H, I, G, hi, J, K, R, Joker, Jack, Jack the Ripper, Red Joker, Red Jack, Red King, Jack KR, 2 kings. The R in French is roi for king. So you know what, there's a story inside. I mean, I came up with this word like this. Anyways, before my video ends, I just want to say something about Vietnam War. Red, white, and blue ran in there to help out because it was the side they liked the best. Is that fair? Who has more reason? You can't just jump on one side. That's not rational. Therefore, these people, are they rational? No. Sorry, no politics. At the same time, 1967, they had man and his world. So it was one man, it was his world. What, is it somebody else's now? What's going on? No, it's just farly spread out. So anyways, man and his world is terre des hommes. Terre is earth of man. Another way to say terre des hommes and man in his world is to just say Jesus. Jesus was the man of this world. Was he not? Is it not the whole calendar of the whole North America set up this way? And basically 75% or whatever percentage it is of the accumulated population? Vietnam. V in French is life. E.T. Extraterrestrial. Name. In the name of the extraterrestrial. That's what it means, Vietnam. You want to say it another way? Life. De l'extraterrestre. Et non des autres. They want to know the names of the aliens. Not only that, Vietnam. V, life of a name, or life of man. Vietnam. Then, oh yeah, on here, okay, on creating this, we came up with 2 letters that come out of it near the stop sign. One is the A, and here's the tail on the Q. Angel, queen. Queen, angel. Ace, queen. So, whatever little drawings you come up with, whatever it creates, there's something else in there. All you got to do is find the right formula. And don't forget, if you want the right formula, this is what you have to do when you're driving. You have to go up and down each street, go up and go down, up and down, eight two times this way, one time this way, and then you'll know both